I hate those.
Alright, go fuck yourself.
And we're live.
What a perfect place to start.
Terrible conversation, to be honest.
It's a fine. I'll just be removed from YouTube. No big deal. Anyway, this is the 11th session of the Queen of Hearts Chronicle. It took me like a full minute to remember that. Okay, and we're
Chronicle.
Kingdom Hearts Chronicle. I almost said that. I was like, Kingdom Hearts? No, Queen of Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts 4 new release leaked out. Oh shit!
It's not out yet.
We're going to start with Charlotte actually entering the Winter Court. So picking up from where we left off last time. So first thing you said you would do is you would go to the bar, you'd get information, which we talked about, and then you would go to the castle from the dream that you had. And you would go after everyone else already got there. So it'd be later, but it's still nighttime. So you go, you're there at night. The moon is kind of cascading down. The moonlight's kind of cascading down this brickwork of the castle. You see this sort of open hallway, very barren. There used to be a greeter there, but she's not there now, so it's kind of just empty for the most part.
Hashtag thanks, Aeropuck.
You enter the castle, and you just kind of wander around. Do you go to like a specific place? Do you go to where you saw in the dream, like the upper kind of roof area? Like, do you look for that, or?
I suppose I look around if there's anyone I could speak to immediately.
Yeah, like I said, the actual entrance area is like completely empty.
All right, so it's completely barren of people. So I guess I'd probably, I guess I'd go to the rooftop because that's the vantage point of what I saw in my dream.
Okay, so you head up towards the rooftop, and on the roof you see a woman that's sort of standing there. She has a sort of a crown kind of up top of her head, like a half crown. So it's like it's like a tiara. Yeah, it's like a tiara, and it's golden. And she has a veil over her face. You can't actually see her mane very clearly because it's being obscured. And she
letting something go.
And she has beside her a man in full armor, so you can't see his mane either because his body is completely covered. Full armor, black armor, just kind of standing beside her, and they turn as you approach.
Right, Charlotte sort of tilts her head almost at the sight before you giving a small curtsy in greeting. Am I to take it that you're the one that called me here?
Yes, I called you here.
So this is a place of protection, I take it.
Protection? Yes. Well, she kind of peers down the side of the castle, and you can see like parts of the castle are destroyed, ruined, kind of broken as she's looking down the side, and you can kind of see down the side as well. Not so much.
You are old.
Not so much as before, but it is a place where we will attempt to protect you. We don't like making promises, you see. The knight's like, was that supposed to be a joke? That wasn't very funny.
Well, one should not make promises that one cannot keep.
I swear I will protect you, my lady. The knight kind of gets on a knee.
All right, is that the instant foreshadowing? I'm kidding. Again, she curtsies to the knight in respect for his valiant words. I see. Are there any here in hiding? Or is this place truly barren?
A handful. We have many that live in the countryside, away from the city. Some that hide within the city walls, and some that are here. Mostly those who are in charge of our politics. I am the Queen of Winter, but as it is currently summer, I don't have control over the ruling government. But come winter time, I will.
And I will congratulate you when you do.
You, I believe, are destined to join our court.
Hmm.
That is why we have called to you here.
Well, joining a court does sound quite lovely compared to the idea of hunting down a fae. Or rather, living in the shadow of my other self. For the time being, at least.
I'm happy you think so. One of the members of your... Well,
Hmm.
they say they're in your motley, but we don't have any sort of record of you forming any oath.
No. I can say I'd rather not be associated with that group at this particular time with their course of actions that they've taken recently.
Well, they arrived here recently. We had a short conversation. Not a very long and involved one.
Well, I'm glad that they did not cause any trouble, I hope. I know the dragon can be quite troublesome the last time I saw him.
Oh, there was a dragon here?
Well, if you're referring to the group I believe you are, then there was a draconic one among them named Avarok. Did I get that name right?
It's Erebach, but
Erebach,
you're close. I'm wondering if you just get his name wrong. Like,
Like a song still-
what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah. She says, yeah, I didn't see a dragon. No.
Well, then perhaps it's better that you didn't. He's quite rough around the edges, let's say. Yes, that'll be a good way to describe him. Very rough and blunt, straightforward. Which normally I would applaud, but in most circumstances that does not work well per se.
So at this point, William, you could also kind of make your way up to the roof.
Okay.
Here he is now. I had one of my servants fetch him. I didn't know you weren't well acquainted, so...
Oh, we are well acquainted, at least enough that some of us have helped her in the past. Perhaps you should reflect on that before shunning the group.
I sense conflict among you.
No, I wouldn't say that I shun the group. I just prefer not to be associated with those that are hunting down the dangerous fae that I tried to warn you about.
Yes, I agree. The Summer Court's method of hunting these fae is rather bold.
Well, better to die like a wolf than live like a rat.
Ouch.
You underestimate rats. Common for you to judge things
now and then.
only by their size and their ferocity. That is how you judge things? I see. Perhaps we are too different after all. Meanwhile, the castle gets attacked by a helicopter.
There's construction going on.
There's a helicopter in the distance.
Wait, an helicopter in Victoria?
No, I'm kidding. Oh, you're
You
the
had really a lot of background noise.
Yeah,
Oh, right. Sorry.
it's fine.
Charlotte like sort of shrugs. You may see me as whatever you like, but when you return with your injuries, I doubt you'd be complaining that the little rat is helping put you back together.
There is a matter that we wish to
Well, you're not
speak.
even a part of the group to fix our injuries.
Please allow me to speak.
Forgive me.
There is a matter that we wished for you to attend to personally, the both of you.
You want me to work with her?
It is something that only the two of you could accomplish.
The wolf and the doctor.
Because of your relation.
With the vampires, I suppose.
Not. That will be helpful, of course. But no. It is a matter that is only somewhat related to that. There is another, the one that you mentioned. What was their name? The other changeling that was among you?
Aravok?
No, the other one.
Alice.
Yes. We have not been able to contact them. We are not sure if their dreams are being manipulated or if they are just simply not having a strong connection with our freehold, but we haven't been able to reach out to them, and it is very important that they come under our safety. Their keeper is notoriously dangerous, and we can't afford to lose them while we have the chance. I was hoping that you could help recover them and bring them here directly.
All right. I shall do this job.
Oh, thank you. It was meant to be Piper's responsibility, but he's unable to get the job done.
I'm not surprised. I have met this Piper.
I suggest using stealth and applying matters of great care. If you engage their keeper directly, even talk to her, even take a glance, you will become victims of her madness. It is very important that you recover them without engaging any other element.
Understood.
Good, I'm happy that things are clear. Once you bring them here, though, they should be safe. But until then, I can't guarantee their safety. Which is why I wanted the both of you to do this job. As far as we know, you're the ones who know them best.
Hmm.
I'm not asking you to go on a hunt. I'm asking for a rescue. Would you object to that? She's talking to Charlotte.
No, I would not.
Good. I'm happy to hear it. May the moon bless you tonight.
Hmm.
The knight's like, oh, why can't you just bless them? Wouldn't that be more effective? I am not feeling at my best this night. Perhaps another time. Did you have any other questions, dear? She kind of looks toward Charlotte.
I think not for now. I'll leave you to your rest. I think my time would be better suited conversing with Will.
The woman kind of with the knight escorting her kind of moves into her quarters and leaves the two of you alone on the roof.
Charlotte sort of like sighs and begins to walk to the edge of the roof and look down at like the broken pieces of the castle drowning.
I'm just like, okay, you fall off. Take 5 dash. No, I'm kidding. It's because the castle's kind of crumbling around there, so I'm just like imagining it. Okay, it breaks. No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm joking.
Such a shame this place is crumbling away. She like kicks like a piece of rock off the roof.
Yes, I'm sure it was much better in the olden days, but nature takes its course.
As it always should, and as it always will.
You urban changelings.
Urban. I've not been described that way for quite some time.
Sorry, you cut out there for me.
Urban. I've not been described that way in such a long time.
Yes. Even though the war is going on in it's Arcadia, right?
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah.
I mean, the hedge, Arcadia, same thing.
Yeah, okay, I'll do the hedge. As the war goes on the hedge, it's hard to believe that it doesn't touch here as much.
Yes, but that's for the best. I remember the war too much. Far too much than I'd like to. But enough reminiscing on that. The most important thing is that we put aside our differences for the time being. I understand you don't like me that much because I decided not to join you in your motley, but I have my reasons and I'm sticking to them for the time being. I hope this does not discourage you from working with me and getting along.
No, I suppose not. The reason I have I formed the motley was so we could work together.
Of course. Well, you'll have to forgive me when I say I'm used to working alone. I did so in the war, and I can continue to do so now. Well, with this mission as the exception, I suppose, for the time being.
Well, just do not get caught by anything. We might not be able to help you next time.
And that would be perfectly fine with me.
All right. William's going to trot out.
Okay. I'm just trying to check to make sure the oath. Actually, yes, I forgot this. So this would be something you would have done with them, but they didn't. So I'll make this clear because this is a mistake, but I think that it would have been intentional as well. Now that I think about it, they didn't make you swear an oath to the freehold. But would you have if they had offered that option?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I don't think I'd immediately do it right that second.
Okay. I think Morgan knows that too. Morgan is the one in charge of the freehold.
Oh, I thought you were
of the freehold of the winter court. It's Morgan.
Morgan Le Fay.
Yes. And she might go by Morgiana or something, but I'm gonna go with Morgan.
Morgie.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I was trying to think of a different name, but I mean, they might have another nickname. It's not Morgan, but I'm definitely not going to start calling them Morgan because that's going to be confusing.
I mean, my full name is Morgan, so it's going to be confusing for me anyway.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll go with Morgiana then, because that was my idea.
Oh, yes.
See, I didn't know that.
Well, yeah, I use Morgie as a nickname. Morgie and Morg.
See, I didn't know that. I thought that. Never mind. Forget it. We don't need to discuss this. I'm just trying to see here if there's anything that you would want to. Once per chapter. So, did you guys choose what effect you wanted for your oath? Because there is actually one here where you guys could have chosen to be connected in terms of being able to find each other, like a radar, that kind of thing.
I don't think we did choose what we wanted for
Yeah.
our.
I'm just saying that. So the options are.
So in the case of Erebok, would that be a Dragon Raider?
All right, you know what? I tolerate so much shit.
I'm looking at the options, and one of the options is it's on 214 on the book on the right side. You guys have options for what the oath actually gives you mechanically, and you guys didn't choose that. So one of them could have chosen the ability to be able to locate each other. So that would be helpful here, and also finding Erebok. But it depends on if you guys want to make that the oath ability or if you want to give it a different ability.
Let me look at the.
I'm just asking before you leave, because if you have that ability, then I'll just be like, okay, you guys get there really fast because you know exactly where they are. But
I mean, I feel like with William there, where you'd like pretty much know where each other is anyway. Because
well, no, you're really far away. Like I'm saying, like if you had this, then you would know where to go, and it would be faster, as opposed to like you guys having to look for them.
I mean, yeah, we're really far away, but I'm a fucking bloodhound, Nova.
Right. That would take more time. I'm not saying that it wouldn't be possible. I'm just saying that if you already had an inborn sense of like where everyone was, then you wouldn't need to search for them at all. I mean, the searching would include you doing your thing. But
let me look at what page was it on?
214.
Okay, opening up my PDF.
Yeah, because this is the thing normally all of you would have done when you made the oath.
I don't think we were there was any mention of this. Like, I don't know if we just completely ignored it when you mentioned it.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Oof, got him.
Well, I'm just asking if you would have picked that one. If not, then.
I mean, let me look at things and.
Actually, we were talking about things, but you wanted to wrap up the session.
Yeah, but like I thought you guys were going to discuss it, so.
I think we were discussing it in the moment.
No, I mean like I thought you guys were. There was a big break between sessions, so I thought you guys would have talked about it at some point.
I mean, you assume we talk about shit after sessions.
Yeah.
All right, 214. You said.
Yeah.
All right.
No, we're a group of Da Vinci's. We procrastinate, between sessions.
Yeah, it says, you can suffer an injury on behalf of the other. You can suffer a condition or talent for the other. You can swap your glamour or willpower pools, or you are able to always find each other. And those are you can come up with a new one. But
wait, that shit sounds broken. So you could if someone has a really good ability, just feed them ammo, glamour.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, it requires a meditation, so it's not actually no, you could swap them. I thought it required a meditation, but it doesn't.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, someone could have got this benefit.
Feed them some more glamour.
Well, that's why I'm talking about it now, because I'm wondering if you guys picked the last one. Because
you're trying to bribe me with buffs. It won't work. I have a high resilience to buffs.
All right. I think probably the locate one does sound like the most.
Yeah, especially since you guys keep going apart from each other. And you technically don't even know where Alice lives, so you could use that to find out.
If everyone's in agreement to that one, that sounds good. I will take silence as a yes.
Wait, you were asking me something?
Yeah. It's everyone in the group has to answer because this is for everybody.
What was the? I'm sorry, I was distracted. What was the question?
We're picking our oath or our motley power.
Yeah, because you guys get a benefit for having the oath together. So one of the ones they were looking at was the one where you guys can locate each other, and it works in the hedge too. So if you guys were in the hedge together and you got separated, you'd still be able to find each other and stuff.
Do I really get a saying in this? I mean, I am a
No,
vampire.
you get the benefit as well.
Even though I am not a changeling.
Yes.
All right, Sidron, they're asking for a group vote because everyone in the Motley gets the buff no matter what.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could be performed like, I don't know, wildebeest and you'll get the buff.
So what were you suggesting?
The one, the buff that they want is the one where you guys can locate each other from like anywhere, even across the hedge, or in the underworld, or anywhere.
Holy shit, that seems overpowered.
Yes, it is. That's. I mean.
Yeah, I think we should take that.
Yeah, the options. Well, Silver's asking. So the options were. I'll repeat them again. So you have the one. Well, the ones that are in the book, unless you want to make a new one, are. And you can. I'll let you change these. You know, if you decide you want a different one. But the one.
Is this really in second edition?
Yes.
Okay.
Once per chapter, you can take an injury on behalf of the others. You can suffer a condition or tilt for the others. You can swap your willpower or glamour with each other, or you can always find each other. Were the ones that were suggested.
Yeah, the only other one I would think would probably be good was the swap in willpower and glamour, but like
yeah, because I know my other group took that one. My other changeling group took that one.
But with like how often we're like kind of don't know what the other's doing, like finding each other is probably a good thing.
Yeah, and I mean the cool thing about it is that it doesn't even it applies to anywhere. So like if Lisa goes to the hedge and they get lost, you can find them. Which is going to happen, so that would be useful. Okay. Yeah, and I mean, it's relevant right now. That's why I was suggesting it. So you guys can find them very fast.
All right.
Let me just...
Which page is it?
214.
Thank you.
Okay. So we'll cut to the other group. So my question for Alistair is, you received the same information as Lisa in terms of, oh, well, we know where Princess is going to be and at what time. What would you do? Because Lisa went there immediately and played a game with Princess and actually won, but lost because she ended up giving up a lot of information.
So this is my scene, so I'm going to head off for a bit.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
I'll have my headphones in and listen. So.
Yep. So I'm more asking Silver, like, what would you do? Because I know what Lisa did, and you would have gotten the same info. So I'm curious as to what you would have done, because that's the thing that you missed. Hello? Oh, hold on. Okay. No, yeah. Okay, so then you're there. I think same thing happens. This scene would be slightly different for you. You
Why
see
can't he talk?
what? Sorry.
I was just asking why he cannot talk.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, never mind me. Sorry, I interrupted.
No, it's fine. The scene would be slightly different for you because the person who is sort of in front of the cafe where Princess is is to you looks different than they did for Lisa. So when you see them, they have like more bluish skin, and they have a server's uniform, like a maid-ish outfit on. They have collar around their neck, like a little foofy little collar. And you can see that they have bluish skin and sort of maybe some scales kind of around parts of their skin as well, especially around their feet. You might actually know who they are because they were one of the people who worked with Princess at their home, one of their servants. When they see you, no, it's fine. I'm just saying you'd probably know them. So they and you notice actually they have like iron shackles around their feet. And when they see you, they recognize you immediately, and so they go inside and speak to Princess for a moment, and she tells you, Alice. She says, "Well, she wants to see you." So she opens the door. Her name is it's Francesca. She opens the door for you. And inside you see Princess just sort of sitting there sipping tea. Her cup's about half full. And the other thing that you notice actually is there are some bodies lying around in the room. One of them is gone. There were 3 in there that when Lisa was there, but they moved one that was dirty. So there's now 2 bodies that are just sort of lying around on the floor. You sense that there are some kindred that are like nearby, but they're sort of out of the way. Like they might be behind the building or something like that. Because they were there when Lisa was there, but she told them to go. So they're sort of just off to the side and out of the way of the situation. And when you enter the room with her, it's just sort of a little cafe kind of bar place. You see that there's like, she's reset all the tables, all the silverware, all that kind of stuff before you came in, as if nothing had happened. And she doesn't really make any motion or do anything. She's just sort of sitting there. Yeah, Lisa's right outside.
I just want to mention this makes a good podcast.
Yeah, I know. It does. It makes a great podcast.
Yeah, hearing half of the conversation. Okay, anyway.
I can't do anything about it.
That's fine. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right. So, I mean, is she saying it? Is she going to say anything at all?
No, she's just sitting there.
All right. Well, Alistair is just going to kind of like, I guess, not walk like up to her, but like walk to like, I guess where the... What was she seated at again?
Like she's sitting at a small table. There's only 2 chairs, so.
All right. She's gonna just, I guess, stand next to the opposite chair and just like address her and just
Yeah,
be
she
like,
gives you like one of her like little smiles.
"Don't smile at me."
She just chuckles a little bit.
Are you gonna say anything at all, or are you just gonna keep quiet?
Words cannot express how I feel, dear. Definitely not.
That's bullshit, and we both know it.
You actually can kind of see, because you're more used to the way she talks as she's talking, especially when she hits your name. It's almost like a wave, like a cadence of colors kind of spilling out of her mouth. Kind of hits a high point, like a wavelength when she hits your name or your title. You know, when she calls you dear and there's like a little bright kind of golden light and it kind of fades back down. And I think you understand that that's what she meant. She's not trying to speak to you with words, but with more abstract sort of colors and emotions. And her emotions are sort of so expressive that she can't even really speak.
She takes a seat at the opposite end of the table.
I want you to roll me like 5 dice for clarity, just because you're sitting down and having this conversation. You know, because I feel like that's a good number. I could probably be more accurate with it if you want, but that seems like a good amount for me.
2 successes.
2 successes, okay. 2 dice then, please. Okay, you're good.
0 successes.
So no effect then. Good for you. So you sit down.
Yeah, and she's gonna speak up towards Princess and just say, "You need to stop," and just
Stop.
yes,
Stop.
you need to go into the farthest reaches of the hedge that there is and stay away from me forever. Stay away from me. Stay away from everybody else that is accompanied by me, and never show your face again.
Why are you saying such horrible things?
Because it's the truth.
It's the truth, you say.
Are you seriously threatening your keeper?
Because you're a horrible person. Sorry, I choked.
She kind of tilts her head a bit. Oh. Well, I was going to ask you how you were doing. She kind of like, not like she's sad, like she's this like, but you want me to go? You want me to go? You want me to get up and you want me to leave?
Yes.
I made my way here to look for you. I found you, and I'm happy. Aren't you happy?
I never asked for you to come find me. I didn't want you to come find me.
You didn't?
No. I wanted you to stay as far away as possible from me.
She like narrows her eyes. She's trying to see if you're like being legitimate, and you're not making any attempt to hide that, obviously, right? Like
Nope.
you're being, yeah, and she can tell that you're not like bullshitting. So she's like, you feel that way, and you never said anything?
How could I? Under the circumstances that I was in? Did you really think that I had any bit of a choice?
So you left.
Yes, I left. Being Alice all this time. Do you think I really enjoyed that?
Yes.
No.
You did?
You were putting your own desires upon me. You were making me into what you wanted me to be, not what I wanted to be, ever.
It's what you...
Did you ever even ask me what I wanted to be? No, you didn't care.
I didn't...
The thought never crossed your mind.
Well, she kind of takes the teacup, kind of pours it. Would you like any?
No.
No? Okay. Are you hungry?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
I had all this prepared for you and you don't want any of it. Okay. Oh, she's like drumming her hands on the table. She's like, all right. See, I wasn't told that you left. I thought you were trying to help me.
Help you how? In what scenario would be me vanishing away from you be helpful to you?
Well, I sent you to scout, didn't I? I think you've done a wonderful job. I figured you were going to come back with information. You were gone for, well, I'm not very good at keeping track of time, to be honest, but the people that I have here told me that you were gone for a considerable amount of time, so I started to look into it and started looking for you, and, well, I found you. You're telling me that you left because you wanted to leave.
Because all I experienced while I was with you was pain.
Pain?
Yes, pain. Terrible experiences.
It was painful for you? How painful do you think it was for me?
Not painful enough.
She kind of lifts her, actually what she does is she kind of looks, she kind of like extends her leg out a bit so you can see it from underneath the table. She kind of unwraps the bandages that are on her foot, and you can see like her foot is like burned and like maybe a bit shriveled or like just kind of bleached almost. Like her foot's already kind of gray, but it looks more like white and distorted and like burned. And she kind of looks toward you for a reaction.
Her face doesn't change.
This hurts.
She's giving her a steely gaze.
It really hurts, She like, then wraps the bandage back around it and just kind of.
And are you trying to claim that I'm responsible for that?
Partly.
Oh, do go on. I'm interested to hear your reasoning. You have my full and undivided attention, Princess.
This isn't something that I want other people to know, but I trust you. I'm not sure if I should, but I do. This is what happens if I come into contact with blood. I suffered every day. So that
blood? Your blood or another blood? Or just blood in general?
Another's.
Specific or in general?
It doesn't matter.
But I still don't see how I'm responsible for this. But do go on.
I suffered every day so that I could feed you. I broke my oaths, caused great pain upon myself, for your sake, to keep you alive. And you're treating me like this.
Do you want to know why I'm treating you like this? She's waiting for like some indication.
She kind of just sips her tea, takes a short kind of moment to put it down.
Princess, I'll ask you a question. You can answer me as honestly as you can. Is that fair?
She just, she doesn't answer you.
I'll take your silence as an agreement. Anyway.
I'm not agreeing to anything that you're saying. For the record.
That's fine. I don't need you to morally agree. I just need you to listen. Have you ever had a family? At all?
I have. Parents. Sisters. Yes.
And what's happened to that family?
Oh, it's been thousands of years. Multiple crises. You wouldn't know what that kind of time is like.
Time, sure. But have you ever been taken away from them?
I left my family.
See, now there's the difference between us. You left of your own accord. You chose to leave.
You chose as
I
well.
didn't. You took me. There was no choice. There was no option.
I didn't take
You stole me away.
You went with me.
You stole me.
You regret your decision that you made all those years ago, and you're blaming me for it.
There was no decision. There was no choice. There was no option. You took me away.
She just
You
shakes her
stole
head.
me from the only family that I ever had.
Oh. You have a
So you
family?
could be what? So you could be my family? Is that it?
I'm not trying to be your mother. Believe me.
You imposed yourself upon my life. You did this of your own accord. I never asked you to step into it. I never asked to play your games. I never asked to be Alice.
Yes, you did.
No, in your mind, you must have thought that I did. Was my silence an agreement to you?
No.
Well, I never accepted being Alice. I never wanted to be Alice. I was stuck and forced into this position by you. This is all a game. It has to be, because that's what you're treating it as. My life is just a game to you.
I'm not playing a game with you. I wanted to be with you, and as far as I knew, you wanted to be with me. We were happy together.
You wanted to be with me, but I didn't want to be with you, and you never asked this. You never gave me the option to say otherwise. Meanwhile, someone's calling in the distance.
I'm sorry about that.
It's fine.
Chan, she wants her script back.
Yeah, really.
She kind of like puts her head on her forehead. And she's like, this changes things. So you're not coming back?
As the circumstances are, no. I would prefer not to if I had the option.
Oh.
Considering it depends. Are you giving me free will? Because I've never had that.
I figured you'd return.
Yes, well, not everything goes the way that we plan, obviously.
Are you sure? Maybe you're not.
What would change my mind? Let me ask you that. Provide me a reason to stay, to come back. Convince me.
So you have connections here. They hold you here. This place.
Going by what you're saying, I'm going to stop you right there. Convincing me doesn't mean removing my connections from this area. Even trying to do that, and I'll never come back to you. If you even attempt it, I'll never come back to you. Ever.
I taught you too well. Too well, I think.
I've been way too long with you. I know how you tend to act, or at least the double meanings behind your words.
She kind of starts playing around with the different things on the table, just sort of cups, kind of lifting them, putting them down, things like that. But like she's able to hold the little plates with like one finger and just kind of balance them, and they never fall or tip or anything like that. She just kind of holds them in perfect balance. Just kind of puts it down. So it's like physically impossible for her to do these kind of things. But
she's breaking physics.
Yeah. And you're pretty sure she could probably just hold the table up and start tipping it over and nothing would fall off, that kind of thing. But
I mean, this is technically her domain, so.
But she doesn't do that. But she's kind of playing around with the different things. Are you sure you don't want any tea? I made it for you. You don't want any?
I don't trust your tea.
I'm drinking it.
You're not me.
True. All right. Well.
You've still yet to convince me. I've given you the option.
Well, if you're so dead set on leaving, I don't see any reason why you'd come back. Passion
because
is
I
difficult.
want you to stay away. That means staying in your realm, staying in the hedge, leaving me and my other compatriots alone.
It's too late for that.
Oh no, it's not too late for that.
Your friend
See,
out there.
You still have the option to go away.
Your friend out there, and Francesca, and the others. They're coming back with me.
Why we don't join the motley? Reason 1.
So, would that convince you? The company of your fellow friends. Because they aren't very long for this place, and they've chosen my side.
I can already tell that one of those things isn't true. I highly doubt that my friend outside chose to join you.
You can ask her yourself.
Just to be fair, only 1 out of 3 of those were part of the motley. So fuck you.
Yeah. Good one.
You can ask her yourself. She's right there. Francesca's there too.
Princess. I know you too well. If I tried to ask her, there's probably going to be a likely reason behind why she's going to say anything. And it's likely having to do with you and your influence.
Perhaps.
So you do have a way of changing people. That much I'll give you. And she kind of shows her hands. You tend to change people in a way that you enjoy and that you see fit. Everything has to fall the way you want it to, doesn't it?
That was your fault.
I don't see how it was my fault being here.
That was
Retroactively, you're the one who caused this, didn't you? This would have never have happened if you didn't take me away.
I didn't take you. Why do you keep using
You
language
did
like that?
take me.
You went with me.
I didn't. I didn't choose
Your memory
this.
is damaged.
My memory is perfectly fine.
You're remembering things you don't want to know.
You're remembering things wrong. You don't want to think that these things are true. You're constantly shutting it out. You want it to be your reality as things that you see fit. You want all the pieces of the puzzle to fit together the way that you want to paint the picture that you dreamed of. Well, I'm sorry to say not all the pieces fit and half the board is missing.
Isn't that what everybody wants, though? Isn't that what you wanted?
Hey, Pot, the kettle called. He wants his outfit back.
Shut the fuck up.
I am very confused. You had a dream And I granted you that dream. You wanted to escape.
I never asked to escape.
Your heart did.
No. Perhaps my mind thought of it as a possibility.
That's all it takes to make a dream. A possibility.
But not all possibilities are one that we actively want to see through. We change our minds. We make our decisions. We see the errors of our ways, and that's what I did.
A dream is a wish the heart makes.
Shut up.
Yes, it's like that.
You're doing a lot of talking for someone that it isn't your scene.
Can we stop throwing shade, please? This is.
He knows I really don't care. It's all good.
Please.
But
speak with your friend.
No.
No.
I'm going to do one better. See, how long have we known each other, Princess? Can you recall the years?
Well,
or does time feel different for you? Do you know how long you've kept me here?
I haven't kept you here very long. Have I?
See, you can't even remember.
No, you said here. So she's like, she's saying, I haven't kept you here very long, have I?
Well, you know.
I'm assuming you meant to say, right. No,
yeah,
when you said
you know what I meant.
Okay, no, because she said here.
Yeah, no, listen.
Okay, because I thought you said that. Yeah, I thought you said that intentionally. Okay, so.
No, that wasn't intentionally.
Okay, so, because that's also a valid question. It's like, do you even know how long we've been here right now?
Yeah, right.
I'm not sure. No, so you ask her, how long yet? She's like, well, it's difficult to say. Like I said, I've been alive thousands of years, so it's very easy to lose track of time.
Now compare your life to mine. You've lived for thousands of years, you say?
Give or take.
See, your life is quite longer than mine. It's expected to live much longer than mine.
Oh,
and you've stolen away a plentiful amount of my life.
Have I, though?
Yes. That's time I'll never get back.
You are fucking vampires. You will live forever.
Yeah, I think that's what she means. She's like, oh, a long period of your life, of your immortal existence.
Well, you know what I mean. That's what she that's how she feels like, Alistair.
I was actually going to bring out that too.
I know. She felt. I guess I should reword that. She feels gypped, I guess, out of it.
Right.
She feels gypped out of a fair portion of like time that she should have had to herself. Like to develop. And
no, I understand. I'm not criticizing what you're saying. What you're saying is still valid. It's just
the wording needs to be changed.
No, her answer would still be the same.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you stole away my life.
I'm so used to playing fucking like mage characters and shit like that.
Well, even they can be immortal. It depends on
Well, I just mean like most of my time, like the times that I've played World of Darkness, I have never played a character that's like immortal.
Fair enough.
Aren't changelings like? Don't they live a very long time?
They have extended life. Yeah.
And they can actually live forever if their weird get high enough.
Yeah, especially if they become true fake, because then they just won't. Yeah.
So potentially, she's added more to your life.
You're not helping.
Anyway, she's like, oh, I've taken a portion of your immortal life away. I'm so sorry. You'll have more. Believe me, I know.
I don't want it to be with you, though.
She there's a gasp and you can see like this breath of like red air, just like because that's color. Just and she like reels back in her chair. That hurts. No, not really, but metaphorically, Here, right here. This isn't where my heart. I don't have a heart really, but you can imagine one.
And if I imagine it, it has to be real, right?
Well, no. I came out of my domain to visit you, where I have no power. I'm putting myself at risk.
So I'm going to ask you a question. Have you done anything to Lisa?
Done anything? We played tag.
So you admit to playing a game.
We played tag, yes. Have you ever played tag? I didn't actually touch her. So you can't claim that I've done anything of that sort.
Were there stakes?
I threw a chair, but she's not hurt badly.
Were there stakes to this game?
Oh, I believe we were agreed upon some stakes, yes. But nothing serious.
I'm curious. What was bet?
Well, we were simple. I don't actually remember. It's been a while. What was the? Do you remember, Lisa? What she? Because I don't remember if you guys made like an agreement of like, oh well, if you win, I get whatever, right? Like, but was that something that?
Actually, I specifically asked her if there was anything dangerous about the stakes, and she told me there was nothing. It would just be a game.
Right. Okay. So then, yeah, her answer is basically because she means what she's saying here. She's, well, if I won, I received a certain amount of information, and if she won, then she would get, well, probably some of the blood that I provided for her so graciously. And
does this click anything with me?
Intelligence occult. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Excuse me. Would I have any bonuses since this is princess?
No.
Damn. All right, I guess I'm rolling with one die.
Yep.
Can I use willpower?
Yes, you can. So you have 4 dice.
Is my willpower like fresh stuff? Because I see it's 2 out of 6 here, and I don't know if I missed my willpower. Going back up, I haven't checked the sheet in a while.
You'd probably have another one, so this one would be free because you would have rested since the last time.
Okay, so is it still 2 out of 6 then?
It'd be 3, and then you'd be spending 1, so you'd be at 2.
Yeah, okay, so I don't have to change it. I just have to roll.
No, yeah.
All right, sure. So it's 4d10.
Yep.
Successes.
2 successes. She used to play games with you pretty often, stuff like chess, tag, things like that. Little party games. And she would, and she actually, this is something she taught you, was that you can learn a lot about someone by playing games with them and seeing how they act. So you can tell that she was like manipulating Lisa into playing a game so that she could like psychoanalyze Lisa and then figure out her weaknesses. Mentally, of course.
Right.
And the reason it's a cult, by the way, is because she actually has a contract for this. So it's like a magical thing that she is able to do. It's not just like she's not just doing it like naturally, like Sherlocking. She actually has the power. I mean, it's a normal changeling power. It's not like specific to her, but she's using a contract. So that's why it's a cult and not something else.
I'm back, by the way.
That's fine. Welcome back.
Yeah. All my chores are done, and I now have food.
Good.
Good shit. Let's see.
So yeah, the game is a trap.
The game is afoot.
And so she's going to kind of point that out, that her games are always more than they appear.
Yeah, they're
and
layered.
they're layered, and people like Lisa probably didn't know what they were getting into.
Of course, but we just played tag. I mean, okay, sure. I got a little mad, threw a chair. But she's not hurt. I made sure I'd only graze her. That's it.
She kind of thinks to herself for a moment.
If you want to throw a chair at me as recompense, I wouldn't mind. I'll take it. It won't hurt me, but
What will it take to get you to leave and never come back, and to leave my friends here?
oh, you've already broken my heart and you want me to never come back? I have dealings here with these Deva. They're very kind, very welcoming. And the prince, he's very friendly to me.
I highly doubt this.
I can't exactly just leave. I've already arranged plans. You know, social events, gatherings, things like that. It'd be very rude if I didn't show up to a party that I've already been invited to. And you want me to leave? It's not that simple. I've settled down here and you want me just to pack my bags and go? Oh, you know what? I have an idea. I could maybe, I could go to America. How does that sound? Is that far enough away? Across the pond? I've been looking at a place. Nice small town. I could move there. Is that far enough away for you?
Can I try and get a read on her?
Yeah, sure. With empathy.
Can I also check desires?
In what, like, so what, and so how is this related? Because I'm trying to understand, like, where that works in.
I'm trying to see if she.
Yeah, she actually wants to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Yeah, no, that works. Go ahead.
Like on top of like if she's being legit.
Yeah, you can add that. I mean, it wouldn't, because obviously if she wants it, then it's legit. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. So that's wits, empathy, and then I have desires. So what does desires give? Is
It's
it a
just plus one? Yeah, +1.
So that's 6. I'll go ahead and use another willpower.
Sure. Okay. So now you're at 1.
Actually, no, I'll have 2. I won't use willpower.
Okay.
So I'll just roll 6. Success.
You can kind of see the voices. The voice that she's using is pink, so that would indicate to you that she is actually pretty excited about the idea of moving. She's actually, like, she's not lying. She says, "Oh, I found a place. It's nice. Across the pond somewhere. I could move there. If you want me to go, I can go. But." And because you succeeded, I will give you this. She didn't say anything about not taking everyone else with her, but she did say, yeah, I can move.
You wouldn't be taking any of my friends.
And why not?
Because, as I said before, I want you to leave me and my friends alone.
And you're going to stop me? Stop people from doing what they choose.
Do you think I can't?
I don't believe so. No. You aren't going to stop them from doing what they want. Just like I can't bring you back. I've accepted that. I can't stop you from doing what you want. You want to rot in this city? Go ahead. I can't change your mind. I know that. I don't think you can change theirs for the same reason. They're dead set in their decisions, just as you are. So if you're not willing to change your mind, I can't change theirs. And she specifically says first person, like, I can't. So she's admitting, like, oh, yes, well, I could change their minds. But until you change your mind, I'm not going to do anything. That kind of thing.
And she picks up on that, and she her eyes narrow for a moment, and she says, "Oh, so you did do something to Lisa."
You know,
she just kind of smiles.
I could do the same to you if I wanted.
Now, where the fun would that be? You wanted me to come back of my own accord, so you seem to have a very, strong reason to want me to come back to you as I am.
I did say I wanted you to come back of your own choice. But that doesn't mean I can't help you decide.
So what you're saying is that you're trying to apply pressure. I'm guessing that's about the same thing that you've done to Lisa to make her mind be changed.
It's not a matter of pressure. It's a matter of applying the right kind of motivators.
I hope you realize that's still pressure.
You're making it sound like I'm intimidating her. No, that's not what I've done. Not at all.
Enlighten me.
Like
what
I
have you
said,
done?
You can ask them yourself. They're right outside. If you want to know what they want, they can tell you just as they've told me.
And as you've admitted to me, they probably aren't being honest. I know you've done something, Princess.
Honesty. You know, I can't change their hearts. I can't change yours. I can only pull them in the direction of things they already want. And the hatred that you feel for me is quite clear on your face. I can't change that. And it's sad. It makes me sad. And you can see kind of this little blue kind of trail of kind of dipping down across the table. They're like wisps, like colors, like air.
She stands up from the table. She slowly begins to walk around it towards Princess.
Sure.
She stops right next to her.
Sure. She's just sitting there.
I suppose I'll ask you,
You're getting awfully close to me. Could you just maybe do like kind of personal space?
Would you like to play a game?
Huh? You want to play a game with me? Knowing fair well that I'm going to win. That's
You say
no,
win like it's inevitable.
you know it is. I can't lose a game that I want to win.
And who won that game? The previous one.
Lisa
You made
won.
it sound like,
Lisa
oh,
won.
so you intended to lose.
She she's breaking out into a oh well, you figured me out. Oh yes, I did intend to lose. Oh, big shock. It didn't matter. I got what I wanted.
And all you wanted was information.
It's just not worth it playing a game with me. I think you're making a bad decision. That's all.
And what if I make a game that you can't win?
Well, you make a game I can't win. Then I'd be impressed.
And if my stakes were for you to leave and never come back, and to leave my friends alone?
I have no reason to accept those.
Oh. But the stakes are so enticing.
What?
If you win, I'll go back. And
Oh.
I'll become Alice.
I don't think you're very
Fully.
good. I don't think you're very good at math. She kind of holds up 2 fingers. She holds up, 1 finger. She's like, "You're not worth 2 people."
I didn't say anything about the others, did I? I didn't say that you couldn't have them. Or that you could.
I'm not interested in your nonsense, math. Come back to me when you have a better offer, please. I've already accepted that I've lost you. I've moved on, and I have better options now. What, are you just mad because I've let you go? Are you jealous of Lisa?
No, I'm angry that you're taking one of my friends. As any would.
She kind of tilts her head. I'm giving your friend what they asked for. You don't want that? You want them to be unhappy. That's not very friendly. You're not supportive of your friends. That's bad. Why don't you tell them that? Tell them that you want to keep them away from my library. I want you to see how they feel. I want you to see how bad of a friend you're being. And it's all because you think that I've manipulated them, that you're too afraid to ask, too afraid to be a bad friend, too afraid to rip them away from what they want, because you know they'd be happier with me.
Now who's the one spouting nonsense?
I think it makes perfect sense.
You're fucked up in the head more than I thought.
More than you thought? You can't even approach the depths of my mind. Just get out of here. She kind of waves her hand in the air like, get out of here.
She's gonna take a quick glance at the table.
Okay.
Is it set up like a normal tea party would be?
Yeah.
She's gonna kind of move over and reach out for one of the knives.
Okay. She doesn't stop you, she just, you grab a knife. Or are you just reaching for it?
No, she's gonna grasp it.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'm not leaving here without my friend.
So you're going to harm me?
Harming you would be very tough. Well, not entirely tough.
Oh, I see. You have a plan, don't you? What are you going to do with that knife? I think I can guess.
Go ahead.
Do it.
No, I'll ask you. What do you think I'm going to do?
Go ahead and try. She kind of watches you. I'm waiting.
No balls, do it.
She brings the knife towards her own wrist and proceeds to slice across it.
Alistair, stop.
Why?
Your hand just freezes before you can actually, hit your wrist there.
I was gonna say, aren't your wrists bone anyway?
Well, yeah, but I mean, it would still, the mask would probably still produce whatever. It's, but yeah. So, but she, says stop, and your arm sort of stops before you reach your wrist.
Why have you stopped me?
I'm not a fan of violence. Self-harm is very violent. You feel like when she speaks to you, this strong compulsion, especially since she didn't call you Alice. She calls you Alistair. And it resonates with you on a deep level, and you feel this powerful kind of obsession towards her. And you can choose how that's reflected. But it's there.
I think I know what's going on.
What? Go ahead. I'm willing to hear you.
You know your true name. She has control over you.
She did the same thing that she did to me.
Am I able to fight against this?
You're able. So what you notice is that you are able to move your arm away from your, but if you try to stab yourself, or if you try to I'm not sure if you would try this, but if you try to stab at her, it also doesn't appear to be possible. If you try to stab at one of the bodies on the floor, it isn't possible. But you can do anything else. Well, with the knife, I mean, so I'm not sure if you would have tried, doing, but with the knife, doesn't
You
seem
can't commit any violence.
right. Now, the obsession, that isn't necessarily what the obsession is. That's a separate thing. So you get to decide what the obsession is. But she has effectively created a no violence zone within this place.
She did what that one guy from Yu Yu Hakusho did. I had to play a game with that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was cool. Yes, I remember. That's a great episode. I mean, maybe it isn't, but I remember it. So it's memorable. Maybe not good, but it's memorable. The obsession is a condition so that you have, and you get to choose what it takes. And we don't need to decide this right now. You could decide after the fact, but you have the obsession. I'm looking for her sheet because I need to mark off what she spent. That's what I was doing. I was looking for her.
So what she does is she brings her leg kind of forward a bit.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And she moves the knife away from her wrist. But then she just drops it towards her thigh. Blade down.
Okay. The blade just sort of stops in midair. This is starting to get very awkward. Look at that. She's like pointing at it.
I actually agree with her.
You're causing a paradox now. This is actually bad. I would stop that. She takes it, like whoop, grabs it out of the air and just puts it down. That's not nice. Oh, quiet you. I said quiet.
That's just Wolf in the background.
Okay, where was her willpower? Here we go. Okay. I'm trying to prevent you from harming yourself. You've gone mad. And you think I'm so horrible. But for the record, Lisa, you can see this happening from the outside because there's like a glass window.
Wait, so I could see that happening? Why didn't you tell so sooner? I was just waiting.
Right. Well, I'm mentioning this so you can kind of see. It's not very clear because it's like blurry, but like you can see kind of. There's a small window in like the doorway where you can kind of see it because now they're closer to the doorway. Like before, Princess was like blocking them, but now they're like next to her, so you can kind of see more of what's going on.
And can I hear what's going on or just see?
That'd be a perception, yeah.
Okay,
so wits composure, and you don't get the kindred senses, so it's just wits composure.
Okay.
Unless you use Auspex, because you could use Auspex to hear inside because you have that.
I will go for wits composure for now.
Okay, sure. Because Auspex, if you just use Auspex and just spend like a Vita, I'd say no roll because you could probably hear in the building. But if you want to roll it, then that's fine.
So that will be 6 dice.
Okay. Because you could probably use Auspex to just hear inside. It'd be super
Oh crap! I just realized I lose the 10 again because it's not an action.
Yes, you do. Well, technically, you're listening to her. I don't know if you could argue that counts.
2 successes.
Okay, sure. 2 successes. So yeah, so you can kind of hear what's going. I think you definitely hear once she starts talking, like, "Oh, you're trying to harm yourself. I'm trying to help you, and you think that I'm, whatever." So that's the that's the first thing that you hear because you're starting to pay attention now when you see the knife.
Okay. Can I try to get back into listen to the conversation?
So you want to get inside the room?
Yes.
Yeah, the door's not locked. You can just run in. I mean, Francesca's there at the door, but she's not like gonna move to stop you if you try to like run inside. So you can. The door's not locked. It's a public space, so you can just like run in.
Okay, then I enter.
Okay. Lisa enters. A new challenger approaches.
God damn it! Now I'm
Well,
thinking
wait, you're a
Smash.
vampire. You can't enter unless you're invited. No, that's only certain vamp. Whatever. Okay, fine. She can come in. I still like that gag. It's like, wait. No, she's not invited. She doesn't have to have pain. Okay, well then fine. She can come.
I was already invited anyway.
That's true. You were already invited, so you'd be okay. Never mind. Even my joke is wrong.
So. Oh. I'm sorry. Am I interrupting something?
Yes, but it's okay. I don't have an extra. Well, hold on. She gets up. She like looks around in the bar. Like she goes to get another chair. She kind of moves it over, puts it down, and she like puts her hands up there. Oh, hold on. She like goes. She gets another teacup. Little thing. Puts it down. And she gets the silverware. She puts it all down. Okay, it's ready. There.
Out of game, I am just realizing now it's a really good thing I didn't use that dagger when I met her. Because I presume it wouldn't have been immune to this non-violence rule.
I'm not sure because from what I've seen, the cold iron and stuff is immune, so it might not. You might be able to use it. It's kind of hard to tell.
Still not gonna use it because I have only 2 dice, and true fire aren't exactly big, so not taking risks.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's a hard ruling for me to make because originally in my head I was like, no, it wouldn't work. But because I've learned that it does make it immune to Fey magic, then technically it probably would go around it.
Okay.
Which is very bad for her, but we'll see how it plays out.
Anyway, back to game.
Sure.
So I sit down, I guess.
Okay, cool. Tea? She like holds up the teapot. What do you?
Thank you, but you already know I cannot drink that.
Oh well, she points to one of the cup, like the teacups. This one's blood, and this one isn't. This one's tea.
Oh.
You have to pour it though. I have to. Just
She pulls the fucking Princess Bride thing. Like, one of these has iocane powder.
You have to guess which one.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's like, you have to pour it though. I can't.
So I take the cup with blood then. I do not
You weren't
drink.
interrupting anything, and just Alistair just says that in the middle of like the whole scenario going on,
Well,
and
yes,
she just turns
this
and
is a-
starts to leave.
This is a public part. Oh, where are you going? She like turns around. She's like turns around. She's like, where are you going?
You said I could go, so I am.
Oh, but but your friend just came in. We can all have a party together. Wouldn't it be fun? It could be an unbirthday party.
You were just asking me to leave, so I will.
But it's your unbirthday.
Wait, what?
You can't go. It's your unbirthday. We should celebrate.
Is it?
Yes, it is. It's your unbirthday too.
Have a very unmerry unbirthday without me.
Oh, and birthday. I heard on birthday.
Hey, it's my own birthday too.
Was that when William comes? Yeah, actually, so this is when William comes in.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if it actually was the birthday of someone?
Well, that would be interesting.
Well, what's the day?
Well, it's I can look. Hold on, because it was 6 days since we started, and we started on.
Let me bullshit things here.
No. I actually have. I have an answer. I'm not just making it. Like I made it up when we started, but I have the. I can give you the exact date because I've been keeping track. I just need to go grab it because I keep very explicit track of time. Time is very important. Oh, well, I think I didn't establish what it was summer and then it was some month in summer. I think it might have been July something. I don't know.
It might be Alistair's birthday.
What's your birthday?
So Alistair's birthday is literally my birthday.
Well, what's your birthday?
July 7th.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, then it's your birthday.
Yeah, so what Alistair says that it's not my own birthday, it's my actual birthday.
Yeah, she actually like so you say that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, she thinks about it. She's like, oh, it is. Oh, it is. No, you know what? Yes, go celebrate your birthday. Leave. That's great. With your family, go. They're probably waiting for you.
So yeah, she just leaves. She's taking the opportunity to get out.
Okay. Goodbye. Bye.
But she waits like at the doorway to just say, "Oh, also I hate you, princess," and then she leaves.
It's like the Star Wars.
She says that like right in front of Lisa and just leaves.
No, I love that. It's like the Star Wars thing. She's like, I love you. I know. She's like, I hate you. I know.
You seem to have a complicated relationship with it.
Can you believe it was actually their birthday? I was scared for a second. How is your birthday going? Good. You want some blood? I can give you some blood.
Thank you, but I drank a few minutes.
Oh, right. Yes, you did. You did. I forgot. Oh, there are people coming. Look, she like points out the door, and this is when, William and Charlotte would be coming in, and you see Alistair like leaving the building, and this is where you guys would like find them.
Alistair.
Sorry, what's up?
Yeah, Charlotte and William are like waiting out in the sidewalk, like, and they kind of see you coming out.
Surprised the whole gang's here.
Well, not quite the whole gang.
Do you have Francesca? So you see her, she has bluish skin. The person. She.
So I should mention that by this point, Alistair's kind of bleeding from the side of her lip.
She kind of waves over to the three of you. Do you two have an appointment?
No, we were just here to pick her up.
Oh, I see. Have a nice night.
I suppose William also feels Lisa.
Yes, she's inside.
What's Lisa doing here?
She's been swayed by Princess mentally. She's obviously not going to come.
We promised we wouldn't leave anyone behind, though, guys. Come on, friendship power. You did actually. So if you leave her behind, so if you,
It feels bad. I was muted the whole fucking time.
for the record, if you do leave her behind, it will break all of your oaths.
Yeah.
Except for mine.
You're good, but they would.
What did I tell you? This is
Like
really-
I'm saying, if you deliberately are like, "Hey, let's abandon her," like Eravok is obviously bound, but he's not like.
Well, she adds on further. She says, if you have a way to convince her and or get her to come with us, then be my guest.
Oh, I have a way, all right. William says as he turns into a wolf.
Princess is in there, but
Oh,
she said I wouldn't involve her.
this is
She looks at your wolf form and just goes, "Are you suggesting violence? Because I'm going to stop you right there."
I don't think I can talk to you as a wolf.
No, you can talk.
Gurgle, gurgle, growl.
I mean,
Well,
it's
even-
fairy tale logic.
You know, even then, like, I mean, you were a wolf, like, when you first met her.
Using grammar to
Yeah,
change.
I find it confusing too. He already is a wolf in his changeling form, so
Yeah, he talks as a wolf. Like
a physical wolf in the physical form, like.
You're transform. Okay, you're like actually turning into.
Well, I mean, you can still move your head.
Okay.
using chrysalis basically.
Mhm.
But yeah,
You spent for that, right? I'm just.
Yeah, I'm doing that now.
Okay.
I'm just explaining, like, yeah, I can't talk to you guys because.
You
yeah,
actually can turn into
but
a.
yeah, no,
Okay.
she's
Actually, I am pretty sure chrysalis allows you to speak as like a human, even in animal form.
That's what I thought. Yeah, because I was thinking it's like fairy tale logic, and like you could talk anyway, so I'd be okay with it.
It's not violence if you smash and grab.
Oh,
Smashing is violent.
she speaks up about the fact she's like, yeah, no, that's not gonna fly. Believe me, Princess is not gonna be allowing you to do that.
You think I care?
You should.
William says as he runs at the window, like.
So do you want? I think Francesca's like, so do you want to come in? I can let you inside.
Even though he's running at the fucking window.
Yeah, are you just gonna jump through the window?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna make you roll. I'm not gonna make you roll for that. So you your head you against the window.
I'm gonna laugh if the fucking window doesn't even break. And
Yeah.
you just
Like
fucking head against it.
you bounce against the window. You don't take damage, but you just.
Do I hear them? Do I hear that?
Yeah, you hear like a.
my, how charming. Alistair, are you hurt in any way?
I turn around.
Besides your mental state?
I can let you in the front door. Like Francesca's like, I can let you in the front door. Just calm down.
She opens her mouth and shows that like her tongue is like bleeding a little bit.
Mm.
It's fine. I'd like it to stay this way.
As you wish.
I at least got something beneficial out of this.
I suppose if you could get any sort of benefit by being near a monstrosity. But to each their own.
Well,
I think
if I can believe what she said is true, which I'm about to take it with a grain of salt, as I normally do, she has a weakness to blood. Someone's, not her own. It could be general, or it could just be someone in specific. I'm not sure yet. I was trying to hurt myself so I could get blood on her.
William's
To
going
test it
to.
out.
William, hearing this, is going to nod to the.
Like,
having the
just
door.
her.
Sorry, what? Go ahead.
William, hearing about this, is going to have. He's going to nod and like about and hear like have the girl open the door.
Okay. She kind of lets you in.
What did Morgie say, by the way? I couldn't hear her.
Oh, you should have spit on her then with your.
Oh, so that's why you bite your tongue.
Yep.
That's what I'm actually about to do.
Originally, I was going to try and do the the knife as a distraction and then do the tongue bit, but I wasn't sure because it's still technically self-harm. So if I
Yeah.
tried to bite my tongue while doing that, it probably wouldn't have worked unless she has to be consciously aware of it.
No, I think that would have. I think that would have. No, she doesn't need to be conscious of it.
So that's what I thought. It wouldn't have gone through.
Yeah. You can bite your. No, but here's the thing. You
But
can.
that's why she waited until she was outside of the room.
Yeah, so you can bite your tongue once you're outside.
Which is what she did. That's why
Yeah.
that's why
Okay.
she's bleeding.
Okay, got it.
That's what I'm doing now. So
So so Francesca lets you in. Princess kind of, oh, well, I already have a table set, so you can sit here.
Look at the
Hello.
little puppy.
We haven't met. What's your
Oh,
name?
I know him. He's a friend of mine.
Oh, good. More friends. Come, sit here.
Considering that everybody is going inside, she's just gonna like.
Is Charlotte staying away, like 5 feet away from the door, right? Like,
Yeah.
It's like you're 30 rumors about this. She doesn't go near her.
You're like across the street.
Nah, it's just like imagine like she's like looking into the room, like her cheeks are like puffed, like I don't want to do this.
Oh, you can come in. I think Princess actually noticed you. She's like, oh, another one. Please, I have to get more chairs.
She immediately, like the second that she takes notice of her, she immediately turns her back, like nope, not doing this again.
Come in.
So, Brandon, can you give me a small reminder?
Sure.
When I used the specs on her last time, I figured out she wanted company for her aspiration.
That's correct. Yes,
I figured out she was a fae.
correct.
And what was this virtue or equivalent that I figured out?
Her vice was that she was a rebel. That's what you found out.
Right, thank you.
No problem.
Excuse me, Sir Alistair, will you be staying longer, or would you like to be coming with me?
It depends. If an opportunity seizes itself that I can try and stop her, I would like to.
Oh, you have somewhere to be? Oh,
Yes.
by all means.
Today is my birthday.
How far is she away? Because like I'm not really like speaking that out loud for her to within earshot. Am I?
Don't let me. Well, you're right outside.
Well, Alistair can be whispering this to you. It's
Oh,
fine.
okay.
Yeah, like because like she turned back.
Yeah,
she's like,
this can be whispering. It's
Oh,
all
okay. I wasn't sure whether you were talking out loud or if you were just like being
"Oh, she
quiet.
does not want Princess to hear her. She does not like Princess. She's like she's like afraid of her. But she's like, oh.
Okay, well, because Alistair was going in, so I was like, if you're talking to them, you have to be near them.
Okay. You know, actually, I have an idea.
Okay, everybody come up with your plans one at a time. Like Princess is like, everybody come up with your plans one at a time.
Sure.
Okay. And she's getting more chairs like prepared as you guys are having this conversations.
Okay. So,
Well, you may do whatever you please. I will be at least a good, I'll say 30 yards might be safe. Well, not safe, but comfortable.
I have archers that can fire that far.
Kiss my ass.
so
30 yards is actually pretty reasonable.
So Alistair is gonna spend like a moment or two just like basically sucking blood out of her tongue.
Okay.
So,
And she's just gonna store it inside of her mouth.
it's like, well, prepare to lose Vitae.
Cool. Yeah, I am gonna say you have to burn Vitae for that. 'Cause
That's
you-
fine.
Yeah.
I'll burn one Vitae to get a mouthful of blood.
Yeah, that works for me. Sure. Okay.
Alright, so 4 out of 10.
Cool. Okay, continue. So yeah, what is well, actually, so let me go in order here. So I want to slow things down a bit.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, go ahead.
So William, what are you doing? I know she's out of the room, so
Everyone roll initiation.
No, I just
Yeah, right?
no fighting. We're not rolling combat. I just want to know.
Yeah.
Okay, William, what's William? Because you came in the room, she's setting all the tables and stuff because she thinks Charlotte's coming.
I said wolf like very clearly because
Right. Oh, okay. She didn't. Okay, because I didn't hear that part. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Because a lot of people are talking. So you
that's
said
why I
wolf.
want to repeat that because
Yeah, she said wolf. You said wolf. Okay, and she's like, well, I'm getting the table ready. Just I need a minute. Alistair, are you sure you don't want anything? I can get you something.
And who is saying this? Sorry.
Yeah, Princess is talking. She's like, oh, I can get you something. Are you sure you don't want anything?
Oh, she's not in there.
Oh, you're not? Okay.
She
Okay.
she was saying she was doing this outside.
Okay, got it. So
Yeah.
you're both of you are outside.
Because to be fair, she's spending a little bit of time to do that.
Okay, so then what's
So
Lisa?
because everybody else is going inside first.
No,
Okay,
I'm not. No.
So then what's
Not
Lisa?
you, not you.
What's Lisa doing? Because I'd want to know.
Okay. May I do two things actually?
No, I'm like, yeah, sure, go ahead. I'm like,
Because we are not in combat, so.
no, you can go ahead. Yeah, I just want to know what you're doing.
Okay, so first I would like to use our specs again.
Sure. Okay.
Still on air.
Yeah. Fine. You can.
And since is it a new
she's
thing?
She's gonna reinforce her mask again, so you have to do Clash once more.
Okay, so just to be clear, I do Clash of Will roll first or Specs?
Yeah, the Clash of Will goes first, and then if she beats you there, then you don't get to do the other part.
Okay, so for Vampire, I think it's Blood Potency plus Discipline, correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, so that.
Well, let me check because I have it up here. I can go grab it real quick. 126. Let's see. Clash of Wills is weird plus finesse. So I guess in this case it'd be it's going to be because she's initiating it, so it's going to be
Actually,
blood potency plus your social, so manipulation.
that's weird. But okay. Okay, well, it's actually better.
Unless it's different for vampires, because I'm not sure, but that's what it is for.
I think it's different for vampires.
Yeah, because the way it works here is I guess we use whatever is appropriate for your template. So whatever is for vampires, you use that, but I want you to double check.
Okay, you know what? That doesn't change anything because whether it's discipline plus blood potency or manipulation plus blood potency, I have the same number of dice.
Okay, she's spending willpower on this because she can.
I still use the 9 again, of course.
Yep.
1 success.
Yeah, okay. Well, she has a lot of dice, so I'm just going to roll hers.
0 successes.
Let's see. Yeah, somehow. I don't know how that's possible.
It's happened before.
She has 4 plus 7, so 11 plus 3, so 14.
Okay, so I don't see. I cannot sense anything.
Well, let's see. 4 successes. So, yeah, no. But you notice that you're trying to, and she's actively like pushing you away. Like you can't see past her mask. You could before. So I want to make that clear. You could before. Now you're not able to. What was the second thing that you wanted to do?
Talk with both her and Willem.
Okay, so William's right next to you now, so you can talk.
So first to.
Like, shush, my name's Wolf now.
So, Princess, a bit sooner you offered me to come to your home to see your library.
Yeah, that's what I said. She's finished setting the table by this point, so she's kind of calmed down.
Where is your house exactly?
Oh, good question. I think she actually told you, but I'll remind you. So she said, you go through the portal, you go up, there's a lake. It's right there. There's a nice little lake house.
No, I mean...
William knows this way because she's neighbors with him, right?
Your house is in the edge?
Oh, yes. And yeah, William, you would know where she lives because she's like your neighbor. Mm-hmm. Or she was your neighbor.
I have never been in the edge. It sounds like a truly fascinating place.
Oh God, they're an idiot. I'm sorry.
Oh, it is. It really is.
I want to see if William can like kind of get that she's been charmed or whatever. Like,
Wait, can I try to make a small sign to Willem to tell him to not worry?
Well, so what I'm okay. So here's what I'm thinking, right? So what you know, for the record, is that she's, she. Oh, Lisa, that's like I think she would start using her name, and I think you'd realize like what they told you never to give your name to them, and she's using like Lisa's name constantly. So I think you'd pick up on that, but you're not exactly sure what the effect is.
Mhm.
Other than that, you probably wouldn't know.
Okay.
But you are aware that she is using Lisa's name, and that might have something to do with it because they warned you not to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Willem has been so nice to me.
He has. Oh, is he a nice person? I wouldn't tell from the appearance.
He's a bit gruff, but he's a sweet person. He was,
Like she reaches out to actually try to like pet the wolf.
He has been kind enough to explain me a lot about how your.
Do you let her touch you?
No, he's actually like I don't know if it picked up, but he was like snarling.
No, I heard that. I'm saying you're snarling, but do you let her touch you?
He's gonna try to bite her.
Okay, that doesn't work. So she does pet you then, because you can't actually bite her. So
the zone of violence is.
Yeah, so what I'm asking. So I'm asking like, would you move away from her, or would you like?
Well, yeah, like he's physically repelled not to bite her, then yeah, he would try to move away.
Okay, so you jump like you'd have to jump off the chair or something. So you jump off the chair, and she's like, "Oh, that's not very nice." Do you prefer? And she's trying to say this in the most polite way possible. She's not trying to demean you when she says this. She says, "Do you prefer to eat off the floor? Is that your preference?" I'm accepting of your preferences.
I prefer to eat what I catch.
Catch. Oh, I see. You kind of look familiar now that I think about it. Have we met?
You've probably met a lot of wolves.
No.
This is around where Alistair's walking back in.
Your eyes, they look very familiar.
Have I actually physically met Princess?
Well, I mean, the Enchantress is yes. So you've seen her physically, you might not realize she's paying attention to you, but you've seen her, yeah. Like your neighbors, so like you might have seen her at some point. Yeah, you've met her indirectly. Like I don't think you've sat down and have a conversation. This is the first time you sat down and have a conversation, but like you met her, and the Enchantress told you to stay away from her. Yeah, but but you haven't a direct. And she's like saying, yeah, I think I've seen you before. Where were you? She's like asking you where you were, like.
William is actually going to smile a bit. You probably know my mistress.
Oh, you're one of her dogs. Oh, cute. Oh, cute. What are you doing over here? Is she sending people out here too?
Yes, she is.
Good.
Technically, that's not a lie because she did send people.
She did actually send. Yeah, your answer to is she sending people here? And yes, that's not a lie. You're right. She kind of nods. She's like, oh, how is it going? How is she? You can tell she doesn't care, but she's just like, oh, well, she's making small talk. She's like, well, how is she?
I'm sure she is quite distraught.
Oh, what happened?
One of ours has escaped.
Oh, that sounds terrible. I know exactly how that feels.
In fact, I think we're going to meet with you and talk about this.
Oh, she wants. Oh, sorry. You got cut out by the noise. Wait, were you saying she wants to meet with you? I'm not
Yeah,
clear.
she would probably want to meet with you and talk about this.
Really? She hardly ever wants to talk with me. This must be serious. Okay. Well, yes, we should arrange something right away.
She has already set up a meeting point.
Oh, good. Where?
Oh, for Christ's sake.
I'm basically going to try to say, like, yeah, get into the middle of her territory.
Go over here and walk right into her mansion. She
Yeah.
won't mind.
Hey, look, if our gentries are fighting each other, then hey.
So yeah, do you tell, like, where do you tell her to meet? Like in the forest, like in the middle of the forest somewhere, like
Yeah, like basically like
where she lives, like just walk into her
keep
house.
walking in.
Keep walking until you see her and then tell her I sent you. Is that so? You tell her, oh, she's meeting in the. Okay.
I'll tell her you can find her there. That way, it's technically not a lie.
I'm happy to hear that. Thanks. She still extends her hand to like pet you.
I just trying to think. Is there a way I can tell if this is going to lead to a contract?
No, she actually just wants to pet you.
All right. I will begrudgingly allow her to pet.
Yeah, I just want so her skin is kind of weird because it's sort of soft, but it also feels kind of like chalk. So it's like really awkward when she pets you because it doesn't really feel. And some of it might just flake off too, like like.
I imagine once she's done with him, kind of just shakes his head like.
Yeah, and you get like some like white shavings off of you.
William was actually going to do an investigation check on her, I think.
Like, okay, so I don't understand the context here. What's the check for?
He kind of wants to know what he can pick up from her, kind of thing, like with the perception.
Oh, I don't really follow like what you mean. Like,
what I did with the fucking prince.
Oh, like her scent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you could, but she could change her scent at any time. So.
So how long exactly do I have to wait again to apply my plan?
What was your plan?
Well, I haven't had time to reveal it yet because there was. Never mind.
Okay, so yeah, you actually. So what? I'll give you this. So because you asked, you try to sniff her, but she has so many, and she can change her scent whenever. So you notice that, and you realize that getting her scent would be pretty useless.
Mm-hmm.
And her scent is really weird. Like it doesn't smell like, it smells like color. So you can't really determine what that means as a smell.
Yeah, just like.
She smells blue. Well, I don't know what that means.
Mm-hmm.
So,
like your nose doesn't register what she smells like. You need to spend more time with her to get kind of like Alistair is a sense. So if Alistair was smelling her, he'd know what they smell like, but you aren't familiar with her yet, so you don't really understand how to process. You have to get used to it. Anyway, so then I'll move to Lisa. You had did you want to say something?
Actually, yes.
Okay.
William?
Oh. William's going to try to ignore that name.
Who's that?
Oh, never mind. Never mind. I got confused. I don't know why.
She smiles slightly.
No, I was just. I'm sorry. My head hurt a little.
Oh, do you want to step out?
No, it's fine. It's fine. I was just thinking something.
Yes. You can speak freely here.
You're a fae, aren't you?
She shrugs.
Hmm.
What of it?
Well, I have been interested. You probably already figured that out, but I have always been fascinated by fairy tales.
Oh, have you now? Yes, well, I have many fairy tales in my library, many stories.
Yes, I do have a libraries too.
We should share books.
Probably. But
You can bring some of your books to my library.
I could, I guess.
We could trade. I enjoy trading books.
You enjoy Promise too, don't you?
Hmm? I didn't hear what you said, Clara. Did you say promise?
You enjoy Promise too, don't you?
Um,
I smile while saying this.
Not particularly, no. I don't enjoy promises.
Strange. I have heard such thing about Promise.
Well, not every myth is true. I've found that the myths about your kind, some of them aren't true.
True.
Are you afraid of running water? I read about.
Obviously not.
Well, see, there you go.
But Promise have powers, don't they?
Oh, she tilts her head. In a way, yes.
For example, let's say I promise I will only step inside your library if I am sure I can safely go back home whenever I want. I give a glance toward Willem while I say that.
You can make as many promises to yourself as you want. I can't stop you from doing that.
Note that she says promises to yourself.
Yeah, I mean that's basically what she said. She said, "I promise I won't," but she's making a promise to herself. She's not making a promise to anybody else.
Yeah. But Faye can still promise. And I have a changeling standing right next to me with my ally.
I see. Ah, I get it. Okay, so William, do you wanna work that in then as an oath?
Sure. If I can bind that to.
Yeah, I mean you can make her promise that with you, but
I
you
just
have to
made the promise. All he has to do is seal the oath.
Well, if he's making an oath, he has to make the oath with you. Otherwise, it's just a sealing, which you could do too. If you make a sealing, that you could seal her to that.
The effect is the same regardless. I am still by a promise. So that restrain, that gives me a restrain.
All right, I will bind you to that.
So like a sealing, then. Yeah, you have to spend a glamour for that. You can do that.
It's a good thing I filled up last time.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So you bind her to that promise.
Yeah, I think William picks up what he's putting down, nods, and just kind of binds it.
Oh. Does Princess react particularly?
What? Sorry.
Does Princess have any reaction to this?
No.
What about you? Can you assure me I will be able to get back home whenever I want if I come to your library?
Is it something you're afraid of?
Maybe.
Have you been like? So is Alistair still in the room, or are they out of the room?
Yeah, I told you that she came in earlier.
So I think like she looks at Alistair and looks at Lisa. Is like, have you been talking?
Not that. No, I haven't. Well, not any more than who you saw us talking.
Okay. Well,
My lady, if I may.
oh, you don't need to be so formal.
But it's only right for someone of your rank.
I do appreciate it. Continue.
Perhaps I could lead these two back to the library.
It's
on the way.
That's not necessary.
Well, the sooner you head to my mistress, the sooner that business will be done.
Are you saying that she wants me now? I made an appointment. Can we reschedule?
I'm afraid not. My mistress is very busy.
She wants to see me immediately.
Mm.
She looks at Alistair. She's like, can we some other time? I have to go. Like, she ignores everything that you've said. Like, oh, I never want to see you. She's like, oh, can we meet some other time? I have to leave now. We'll see each other again. I just need to.
She's just like gesturing with a hand.
Where would you like me to meet you? We could go park.
We can go bowling.
Out by the forest where we met. Anywhere, really. Okay, fine. She like gets up. I'm terribly sorry. This is important business. You see, when you're a politician, you have to deal with certain responsibilities. But you have the your card. You can visit me whenever. Library is open for you. She doesn't even bother talking to Alice. She just kind of walks out of the building. Francesca, we're going. Yes, ma'am. And she like kind of follows behind, and they
Good
kind
night, Princess.
God, I want to trip her so badly. God, I want to trip her so badly. God, I want to trip her so badly.
she starts like walking down the street.
I internally screech as I see her leave.
Do you actually like make an? Are you kidding? You're kidding.
Nah, internally, like she's like, please go away, please go away, please go away. Like in her head.
She does kind of leave the scene. So
Freaking Morgie, I like how it's like God, I want to trip her, God, I want to trip her, God, I want to trip her. Please go away, please go away, please go away.
She ducks behind like an alleyway, and then Morgue, you don't see her again after that. She's like gone.
And she feels 100% better. She's probably gonna go venture towards the room and ask if everyone's like, oh, that was, yeah. Anyways, everyone's still in one piece. No one needs to be responsible, right?
I have a library card. Hold up.
Yes, very good for you. Good job.
Wait, it's me who have a library card.
That's correct. No, I was saying like I'm just. She gave me a library card and she threw a chair at me. Besides that, I'm good.
William sighs a bit and like, all right. From now on, no giving out real names. Call me Wolf if you need to refer to me.
Sorry about that, and thank you for sealing my promise.
You're very welcome. I think I've managed to buy us some time, so whatever this library business is, we can probably handle it.
I hope I can. You know, I am well aware she's trying to trick me. I know it's a trap. I'm not an idiot. But at the same time,
I'm quite sure you were tricked the second that you decided to give in to whatever she wanted.
While you're talking, I just have a question for Erevac. So
I would also like to ask what the hell Mark did just say, because she talked so fast I didn't understood.
I wanted to ask Kara something real quick so I can prepare for.
You got tricked the moment you stepped in there, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know if Kara's still here. I wanted to ask them something.
They're muted right now.
Yeah, I know. Okay, never mind. I'll wait.
Kara.
Okay. You guys can keep going. Sorry.
Anyway, seeing as everyone is in relatively one piece, would it be best to take Sir? Why does your name keep slipping my mind? Sorry.
Alistair?
Yeah, Sir Alistair back to the hold.
Sorry, that wasn't in character. That was out of character. I'm laughing just because you forgot Alistair's name.
I blink out sometimes. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay, Morky. I just like bullying you.
Oh.
I'm shipping both of you in real life now. This is a thing.
Where's my pill?
I mean, sure, go ahead. I'm single. I'm ready to mingle.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's gay.
Okay.
Oh, coming from you, that's.
I mean, I don't mind.
Anyway.
Gay it up, bro. Anyway, yeah, no. Alistair is just like looking between you guys, like wondering, like. So wait, where? Like, Alistair's like, wait, where are we going?
I don't know.
Also, Alistair just kind of like, bleh, like, pours the blood from out of her mouth into one of the teacups,
Yeah.
Well,
like one of the empty teacups.
I would assume that me and William would be taking Alistair back to the hold. I'm not so sure if I'm very comfortable with bringing Miss Lisa along, given what's transpired so far.
So you don't. So where's Lisa gonna go if she doesn't go with
Yeah,
you?
I was gonna say it still might be the safest place for her, and like
She's in your motley too, so it's kind of like.
Yeah.
It's none of my motley.
I mean, remember, she's already accepted that. It's not like it's a breach of whatever. You can bring her there, but you're afraid that the influencer or whatever.
Like no, like she's essentially like she doesn't like she knows like how Faye can screw with people's minds, and she doesn't know how Lisa was affected because she arrived late. So she's sort of like, I'm not sure if I want to bring her back.
I just imagine this like princess is this like subliminal message like, go to my library and kill everyone. Kill everyone.
kill your
manner.
kill your family.
Kill everyone in the castle. Murder everyone.
Go to the library and ship everyone.
Shiv everyone.
Shiv everyone. Hell yeah.
Well, considering that we have very powerful changelings at the castle, I think they can handle the threat.
That would be quite the slip up, by the way. I'm not gonna lie. Shipping wall turning into shiving wall.
I am actually one of the weakest characters combat-wise.
There's that.
I'm like really low tier.
Yeah, like I managed to keep her down.
What's combat?
Man, it's almost like all of our characters except maybe our big fat ass dragon, don't have a lot of combat potential.
We have like half the party who's like combat. We have like one person who's in the middle, like Lisa, and then everyone else is like, what's combat?
I technically have combat, but it's very, very low.
Yeah, you actually got training from Princess, don't you?
Yeah, I have two things in weapon on top of also having rapier as the bonus, and then
don't knock that. That's pretty good. That's about as good as Lisa is. You'd be in her tier.
If I switch, if I spend my experience to get the fighting style or whatever the hell it is that allows me to use dexterity, then I would technically have about 6 points worth of combat.
Fighting finesse. It's fighting finesse. I have
Thank you.
that.
Yeah.
Problem is,
Yeah.
I have that only for a weapon I need to summon with a ritual that takes 15 minutes.
Rip.
So you and Lisa are actually in the same tier, but that's not relevant right now.
Having 6 dice worth of like combat.
Anyway, I'm moving on. So I want to move on to Kara, but I don't, and they're not answering. So
I mean, like, am I still necessary? Because I kind of want to go.
if you want to go, you can leave. We can do the scene of you at the freehold the next time. But
Yeah,
I didn't
it's
want
just
to do.
because, like,
I wanted to do
I
this
don't-
scene. We did it.
I worded that very poorly. It's not that I want to go. It's that
No,
I
I
kind of
understand.
have to go.
No, I understand. I know what you mean when you say that.
I know it just sounded really rude the way that I actually worded it.
Let me
So I wanted to
let me
clarify.
give you your beats, and then I'll let you go if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let me give you, because you get. So you would get 3 because you'd complete these 2.
Okay.
So then you'd get 3 beats, and then we'll cover you coming into the freehold next time.
So I get 3 beats. Okay, so
Yeah,
that means
I'll
I'm
mark
at
it for you. Hold on.
Yeah,
So you
1
get-
out of 5, and
yeah,
then
1 out of 5, and then you have 3 here.
Yeah.
23. That's not right.
yeah, give me that 23 experience. I'll take that.
Okay. You can go now.
All right. I am gonna probably update my sheet like with using experience, but I'll get around to that.
Yeah,
like,
just as long as you
later.
mark it, you can pay. You can buy whatever you want.
Well, I need your help to like look at some things anyway.
Oh,
so,
sure.
so
No
yeah,
problem.
I'm just saying like we can do that at another time.
Yeah, no problem.
Probably maybe sometime tonight because I mean I have work tomorrow, so it'd probably be best to do it at some point tonight
Okay.
Good night,
if
Silver.
I'm free. Good night.
Well, if you're not, we'll talk.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, I'll see you guys later. You guys have a good
Bye.
one.
Bye.
So,
Okay. So you bring them back. So let's say, okay, you bring them back to the freehold. There's no issue there. No, they leave. They die the instant they leave the room. No, I'm kidding.
That'd be great.
Then they leave. No. So you bring them back to the freehold. I wanted to move to Erebach, but I don't know. Maybe there's something wrong. Maybe they're muted right now, or maybe they're busy. I'm not sure which. Or maybe they just left it on. I don't blame them if they left or went to go do something and then.
Let me poke them. Maybe they're just not paying attention.
Yeah, maybe they're. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I hope they didn't like jump off, a ledge or something.
Oh no, they sent me a message like an hour ago. So.
I guess. I'm just worried about them now because I'm like, I tried talking to them before and they didn't. So now I'm like, oh, what happened to them? Or they like, maybe they got sucked into the hedge for real. In reality, like cars.
Well, there'd be a fetch to replace them by now.
I mean, yeah, cars fetch. If you're there, can you hear us?
Maybe they just have to step away. And then you have.
Hold on for the fetch and oh shit. God damn it, Nova, you.
Hold on, I'm hearing something.
Nova, I'm gonna murder you.
Please do.
Kara.
Mm-hmm.
It's your turn.
I know.
Okay, so I wanted to ask you, where are you going to take this lady?
I don't know. Well, having scoped out most of London.
The city, yeah. I was going to mention you have a good idea for different places.
Let's see. Where did Jack the Ripper hide all the?
I don't know. Probably like an abandoned church or bell tower or something.
I mean, you wouldn't be able to find a church that's abandoned, but they'd be empty at night, so you could go in there.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have like a midnight mass going on, so you can just walk in. There was something I was going to suggest was that you could, if you wanted a more private place that wasn't like a public space, you could actually use your status to like arrange like a hotel because you have status.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Nice.
you know where the status.
No, but they would still listen to them. The funny thing is, they don't know that they have status, but they could still make the roll out of character, and then they would get access to the hotel.
Well, then, I don't know. I guess I'll go and seek out my sire, mentor, whatever the hell she is, watcher.
Oh, Casey, yeah. Casey, are you going to Casey while you have this person, like, with you, or are you like, did you dump them somewhere and then tell her, hey, I need to hide this person?
Well, Erevok's not much for multitasking, so he's just gonna.
She probably would just assume you're like doing something with her anyway. So she's like, okay, you have someone, yeah. You want me to help you find a place then to hide her away?
Oh, is that in character?
Yeah.
That is correct. Somewhere big, but out of the way.
I can get you a private room. Big one. Sweet? She's like sweet, not the word sweet, but like a suite in a room, like a hotel.
That will have to suffice for now, I guess.
Let me see what I can do. I can pull a few strings. I know Anne has a hotel nearby. We could try asking her if she has a room open. 4, 5. Can you roll me 5 dice, please?
5 dice. Oh.
Actually, well, I'm trying to see if she helps you, so let me do that first. Roll 7. Sorry, so move from 5 to 7, so you get 7 dice. Because she's helping you out, you get 2 extra. Good idea going to your sire for help. That's a good idea. What the hell? Oh, because you put the equal sign in the wrong space.
Yeah, I realized that.
It's an arrow now, so it just points to the 8. Geminio. I love it when it freaks out. 4. Okay. You could probably rent out the whole hotel if you want. Because, like they mentioned, yeah, we don't have any guests. You can just have the whole hotel. With the guards there and everything. So, like, with full security and.
That will suffice, yes.
Okay. So they get you a room in one of the bigger rooms, like a big suite, large king bed, that kind of thing. Maybe probably
high up in the building.
Yeah, high up in the building. And you put the woman well, where do you just throw her in the closet? Do you put her on the bed? What? Because she's unconscious, so. Sleeping Beauty. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Okay.
I guess you'll throw her onto the bed for now.
Okay. So yeah, she's wearing like a floral dress. She has like the.
You said you found a picture, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Did you see it yet or no? I can send it again.
I think it's in OOC.
Yeah, but I can grab it again because I have it right on my.
In out of character.
Actually, no, it's in World of Darkness.
No, I put it here. Hold on, I have it on my computer. I saved it this time.
Okay.
Because I learned from last time. I can just throw it in OOC again. Where? Oh, here it is. I got it. I just need to find the right file. Okay. Here, I'll throw it in out of character again. This is what she looks like now. Crown's kind of, I guess the crown could be there, but it's more of a joke. Like she doesn't actually have the crown, but yeah, that's what she looks like.
So what? She definitely a changeling, a fae, or whatnot.
Yeah, she's a changeling. She like her hair has like so where her hair is a lot where the flowers are kind of like a mane around her face. So they kind of form around her or her skin as well. I mean, it's not in the picture, but it's like the idea is the flowers are like surrounding her body.
So what? We've got the bellhops and whatnot in the hotel. Who else is there currently?
Well, I guess Anne would be the one to bring you in, and Casey's there with you. So Anne's there. But she doesn't really do a lot beyond just help you check in, unless you want to have an extended kind of...
Well, if Casey's there, then that'll suffice.
Yeah. Casey's with you. She kind of walks with you up to the room and asks you who this is.
A girl.
I can see that. Yes. Should I leave you two alone?
She was a greeter at the freehold.
Freehold?
Yes.
Is this some kind of new society?
I like her. Don't kill her.
Well, he's not planning on doing that, I don't think.
I've got voices in my head.
Your conscience is yelling at you. Don't do it. I like her.
If to kill her, I would already have done it.
Like, I want this one. Don't you dare.
I just imagine, yeah, all these just voices in there. Like, leave me alone, the voice.
Yeah, that actually explains a lot of Aravak's actions.
So,
Anyway,
Yes, where were we?
so she was saying, "Oh, do you want me to leave you two alone?"
Perhaps, but first, I'll need bindings.
Oh. I think she can't blush. She doesn't have blood in her face. She's like, well, her face is pink, so. Right. She goes to get you some rope. Oh, iron. Okay. She gets you some cuffs, like iron ones.
I'm like, ow! What a dick! Like, I captured this person. I'm just gonna pour acid on their wrists.
Oh, right. By the way, so for the record, regular iron doesn't hurt her, but it would prevent her from being able to magically escape.
Mm-hmm. It's not cold iron.
No, exactly. So, but I do want you to make. I'm gonna say 4 dice for clarity because you're kidnapping someone, and in changeling law, that's like, or changeling, that's like considered like a sin because you're not supposed to kidnap changelings.
What was that? 4 dice?
Yeah, 4 dice.
You know, the thing that happened to everyone.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. You don't care. Who cares? I kidnapped someone. It's
of course I don't care. It's like, he's succumbing to his draconic urges. Yeah,
I have certain needs. Yeah, so I guess they could bring you some restraints. Yeah, they wouldn't be that hard to find. So they get you some restraints that are iron, and they put them on her hands. Unless you want to bind her legs, because that's what they did to Francesca. They had them on her legs. It wouldn't matter. You could do it either way. The whole point is just to prevent her from. Because normally changelings, if you just bind them normally, they could just be like, "Boop, I'm out." Magically, they can just automatically do that. So.
Yeah, probably her legs to like the end of the bed, so it's not too awkward for her, but she can't go anywhere.
I love that you don't like. So from a changeling perspective, this is illegal, and from a perspective of you were a slave, you don't actually mind. I just want to clarify that. It's just like this is why it's you don't mind binding her, even though you were a slave.
This is a slightly different thing. This is a dragon thing.
Gotcha. No, I understand. I just want to remind the context is like you were.
Like, you've taken the very minor things of like this is a thing and like.
Okay, so you bind her legs together. Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else you need?
No, that is all for now. Thank you.
Okay. Well, I don't really want to stick around, so I'm gonna go.
This is not my business.
Yeah, this isn't really my business anymore. So, I'm proud that you've captured your first, victim, but I don't feel like I need to guide you from here. So, bye. She like slides out of the room.
Aerovoc's going to take a seat by the bed or against, wherever he can in said room.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I give. She didn't take her beats, so now I have to give them to her.
Now I gotta beat her.
Oh my goodness! No, you're making me sound terrible now. I can't do that.
Oh, Molly left. Huh.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think she'd get. I looked over aspirations again. I didn't see anything, so we'll move on. Oh well, she gets one from the right. She gets one from participating.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have to get at least one. I have to check the other things because I don't know if she. Yeah, she didn't do Bedlam and she didn't do the other thing. What to do? I'm just gonna double check real quick. Let me text them real quick. I can't edit their sheet, so I have to tell them. Okay, well, there you go. I told them, so now it's their responsibility.
I mean, to be fair, there's quite a difference between what Aerovoc's doing and slavery.
Oh no, I agree. I'm just making. I'm more joking. Yeah, I'm more joking around, but it's funny to me. Like it's just funny, because this isn't the same. But it's just made me think. I'm like, huh.
A closer definition at the moment would be prisoner, not slave.
Of course. You're not wrong. I agree with that. You're not forcing her to do anything. You're just holding her prisoner. Anyway, yeah, so I just wanted to take care of that real quick out of character. So we can continue. Oh, Lisa, do you want to go as well?
What? Oh, no.
No, okay, I'm just
You
making
see,
sure.
it turns out one of my class has been cancelled tomorrow, which, by the way, is the only good news of today. So I have more free time tonight.
Okay. Well, if you ever need to leave, let me know. I'll give you yours, and then
Throwing shade at the game.
So I have more free time tonight. So actually, if you want to play more...
okay, yeah, because I could do more.
Okay, but well, I will still be there.
Okay, well, so anyway, so I'm gonna just skip forward to the time point when she would wake up.
Damn! Well, why didn't I take that off the back burner?
Unless you wanted to wait until morning, because I'm okay with that. But then Lisa would be asleep, so it'd be dependent upon,
Yeah, well, really, it's whenever Daisy wakes up, pretty much.
Right. I don't think because you didn't put her to sleep. You knocked her out, so she'd wake up eventually, like pretty soon.
Oh, why does my head hurt?
Yeah, basically like ooh. and she realizes she can't escape, so she's just like, like on the bed, like kicking.
Oh god, I imagine this would be a horrible situation for her as well. Like, considering she is a changeling.
Yeah, no, that's why he had to roll clarity. That's the whole point. Who are you? What do you want with me? Oh my goodness! She's like panicking.
Not again, not again.
Not again, not again.
He sort of lets out a grumbled sort of hum as he watches her intently for a moment.
Oh no. Please let me go. I'm no good to you. Please. I'm not very useful. I'm just I can't even handle labor. I'm not very good at that. If you want me for something else, I'm not very experienced.
What are you on about?
What do you want with me?
What I want?
I haven't thought this through enough.
No, it's called acting, Dustin. It's called pausing for effect. Which is code for I haven't thought it through, but thank you anyway. No, I've thought it through.
Okay.
When I heard of this castle, this freehold, I was intrigued.
Mm-hmm.
My draconic urges started to run wild.
Oh no. She's like her face kind of like she's in kind of like she's scared. She looks scared.
I went to hear out what your masters had to say, and quite frankly, I was sadly disappointed. They claimed one thing, and yet they hid behind lies, deception, misinformation.
Well, that's very rude. We're not really supposed to do that. I don't blame you for being a little angry, but that's no reason to take me away, is it?
It was a castle. I had hoped to find a princess.
Oh, you're looking for the oh.
I'm afraid she's in another castle.
No. I'm sorry. I'm just a greeter. I'm not a. No, this is. I think like she still has the like. I think she might have like a fake thing. She's like, no, this is not real. It's just decoration. I'm not in charge of anything. They just put me in front because I was friendly. No, I'm not a princess. No.
Be that as it may, as I left, I saw you beckoning to me.
Well, it was just
at a glance, looking at your innocent features, your long, flowing hair.
This is embarrassing.
Creep.
Alone.
Soup
Alone. Are you like touching her hair, or are you just like sitting across? Like, where are you physically? And
He probably sitting next to the bed, so yeah, he
uh,
probably reaches out and strokes it with the back of his
okay,
hand.
okay. She's like trembling.
Your silky, long hair,
Don't.
dressed
No,
in delicate flowers.
they're very fragile.
As are you, my dear.
She closes her eyes, like wincing, like
You,
this is bad.
you were the closest thing I could find to a princess
Listen, you need to talk to.
in that so-called freehold.
You should talk to Morgan. She could help you find the princess. She's really smart. Don't. Oh, I can't help you with princesses. Sorry.
Offhandedly,
No,
my therapist.
no, the moment I saw you, I knew it had to be.
Well,
And in that moment,
Flirting ever.
I'm sorry, I'm getting a call from King Kai. What were you saying, Oliver?
yeah. What did you say? We couldn't hear you. You cut out.
I was saying worst flirting ever.
Oh no, I've seen worse. Believe me.
He's not flirting.
She's
I,
creepy.
I was joking. I have seen worse too, unfortunately.
Anyway, yeah, she's just kind of wincing and squirming as you're touching her hair and her flowers.
Yes, it had to be. I had to make you my princess.
This is not right. You know that, right? This is wrong.
Wrong for whom?
Well, for me, for one, and also if they find out that you've done this, they're going to come after you. I
Then
don't.
let them come.
No, I don't want that.
None will take my princess.
This is not necessary. You don't need to do this.
You don't understand. You are now mine. Mine to guard, protect. I will do so jealously.
Protect me?
Yes,
Oh.
you won't have to do a thing. You can lay about.
She's like like breathing very heavily, like. Oh, well.
He gestures around the room with his hand. You can laze about in this tower as you see fit.
This iron tower.
Should you need food, it will be provided. Drink, that too. You will not want for anything.
So, you're gentry? She like question mark. And you're aware of what that means. Like she's talking like, are you like the
No.
like the dragon?
No. I am a dragon, not a gentry.
So you took me from the freehold so you could hold me here. Is that right?
You are my princess. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Um.
But to
I-
hell with that freehold.
Are you going to tell them that? I think, and then you said, "Oh, to hell with the." Oh, okay.
You can tell me
Okay.
what it means to have a freehold, to make a freehold. We will make our own freehold.
Is I don't think you should. We have a castle. I don't think that this place is going to be very safe if they come.
It is protected by guards.
We have
As,
not. We have
as they are there standing watch.
we have knights at the castle. A few, three or more. I think.
What's a pesky knight to the might of a dragon?
She gulps a bit. Well, I didn't mean to insult you, sir, but the okay, I should shut up. She's like breathing. Well,
There are, pray tell, stories in these lands of a knight named St. George that fell a dragon.
yes, yes.
Oh, lies.
She like scoots back onto the bed. Well, I can't speak for that personally. I don't know him. I don't know about this. It's all a bit. I just need a moment. Just you want me to help you make a freehold here in this room?
Not just this room, this whole.
She looks around. Like this
This-
actually looks a little bit better than the castle. Wow. Is that a coffee machine? Or no, there's not a coffee. There's no coffee. I'm like, I was trying to make a modern. I was trying to make a modern
machine.
I'm like, no. Yeah, she's like, was that
I
a?
hear it's called the Elvis Presley suite.
I don't know what the hell they would have that'd be considered, but yeah, is that like a full? Yeah, like a closet. They have like a full.
Probably on, silk and fucking.
Yeah. She has like a full closet, and she has like a full closet, and a mirror, and like all this stuff. She's like, this is actually better than the castle. How do you get this place?
All I had to do was but ask.
So you're actually really powerful.
I'd like to think so.
Okay. I think she would yawn a bit because it's kind of late at night. She's like, okay. We can talk about this freehold thing. Sure. I'm a little tired. You mind if we talk about this in the morning? It's kind of late.
No, of course.
Okay.
As you wish.
Are you going to sleep here, or I'd rather have some privacy if it's okay.
He sort of looks around.
Like she doesn't. She does like like you're not sure if she's trying to trick you or if she actually like because she's like blushing. She's like, actually would like some privacy.
Is there like an adjoining room sort of thing, like a?
Oh yeah, I mean there would be a split. Yeah, so you could go into a room to be like right next to her room. Yeah, adjoining room. Yeah.
So be it. Shall I undo these bindings?
She's nodding like, yeah, I'm not very comfortable with them, to be honest.
I show. do so, so long as you promise to behave.
That's just about as bad as keeping me in these. I think I'll stick with them.
Suit yourself.
Excuse me.
Gets up out of his seat and sort of walks along. And then, but before he goes into the adjoining room, he sort of turns and looks.
Yeah.
Although you'd have freedom of movement at least.
Well, she can still move. She just can't escape magically. I mean, she could still get out of the. I mean, it'd be hard, but she could. I guess they're tight enough where she couldn't, but the idea being like she had more freedom.
Well, the problem is she can't go far from the bed.
Right.
Actually, she can't get off the bed properly.
Right. That's true. So she's laying in the bed. She kind of gets under the covers, and you're saying, "Yeah, freedom of movement." She's like, "No. This is okay. I'm actually kind of used to this."
Oh.
Very well, my princess.
Oh, please. You know what? If you want to call me that, it's okay. Yeah, okay.
Don't come disrupting my sleep when you decide you need the privy. Yeah, you'll leave the room.
She has like a blank expression, like,
oh, I never thought of that.
oh boy. We'll have to talk about that. No, I'm kidding. Never mind. It's not important. This is a role-playing game.
We'll take that to PMs.
Yeah, no, I'm kidding.
So why the fuck did you kidnap a changeling girl and then call her in princess?
Well, because he needs someone to help him make his own freehold.
It's his own freehold, and it's like...
He doesn't want to make a freehold with us?
I don't know if he's involving you in this. It's just him right now.
Oh, right. But was kidnapping a girl really the best way to accomplish this?
No. But of course, it's fine. He's succeeded, so.
Okay.
It's just his, draconic nature that, like, got the better of him there. It's like being a young teenage boy. And
okay, let's move on. Next scene. Next scene. Do you two?
Okay.
Did the two of you want to do any? Do the two of you want to do any scene together? Because I was gonna wrap it up here. I think.
Well, I think I was going to take her to the.
Right. I mean, I think we could wrap it up here because then we could do all three of you.
I was also going to ask about the library thing, like.
Okay, yeah, we should have that scene then. Yeah. Go ahead.
So what was this?
Of course, I should clarify. I only brought up the privy thing to sort of bait her into
Oh, I understand. Yeah, I know. I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand, but she's still probably going to say no because promises are going to be more effective than chains.
Yes.
You can rescue her from a chain.
Right.
Oh yeah, I'll be good. Then like.
Okay, talk about the. Okay,
right.
We're moving on. So it's talk about the lottery, and then I was gonna give Erebach their beats. So.
The lottery.
The library. Sorry, I don't know why I said. Yeah, so you'll get 2 beats, Erebach.
2 beats. What do I get the beats for?
The long term one, and the participation. So you get 2.
So
what, they'd be establishing a freehold or earn resources?
Oh, well, you don't need to. Well, you don't need to actually mark them off. They're long term, so it would stay.
Yeah, as long as you to start making progress in that.
Yeah, exactly. You made progress.
Would you say that he sort of met part of that?
Right, but you only get 3. So unless you. That one's on your back corner, so that one. Yes, but then
you were cursing about earlier. It's like Damn, I should have moved that because it's like
Right. Okay, now I see what you mean. Yeah, but
he's
you
got
do,
himself a hotel and all this stuff. Man. So,
but I'll give you 2
yeah,
here.
okay.
Okay.
It's where I'm. Oh, you've
I just
already-
gave you. I just gave you 2. Okay, so the scene. Yeah, let's do that scene where you talk about the library. Let's do that.
So, what is it that you need me to bind you for?
How to explain? Princess tricked me. I underestimated her.
This is why I thought it was dangerous to attack her at this point.
Also, sorry, real quick, not sorry to interrupt, but I'm assuming you're just having this conversation in the entryway where Daisy was. She's, where she's not there anymore.
Okay. She figured out I was interested in the occult, so she told me she had a library on the subject in her domain, and she offered to invite me here. And I know she is just trying to trick me. I know it's dangerous, but I told you before, I cannot help it. And I think she's playing on that.
And as long as you haven't been to that library, you can use it over your head?
Yes.
Well then, there's really only one thing we have to do now, and that's to bring you to that library. My deception might hold her off for quite a bit if my mistress decides to do battle with her.
True, but it's dangerous.
I would love to show you that scene, but I can't because you're not there. But if you go to the hedge, then you might actually see them fighting or whatever. It'd be cool.
Well, it's dangerous for you too, and regardless. But we are in this situation, and we need to get dragon fruit anyway. Or not dragon fruit.
Well, that's accurate. You could call it dragon fruit. That might be what it's called.
Yeah, I know, but dragon fruit is an actual thing here in like the real world, so I'm just like.
Still, I'm okay. That's a good slip because it's goblin fruit, but calling it dragon fruit wouldn't be inaccurate because that might be what you're actually looking for. Because it could be called dragon fruit or whatever.
Yeah, I know. I just meant goblin fruit. It was just we were with the dragon, so
no, but each goblin fruit does have a name.
Holy shit! So. I just searched dragon fruit on the internet.
No, it's real. Yeah. No, I was saying it could be the goblin fruit could be called dragon fruit, but then
it's funny because the real dragon fruits actually look a lot like goblin fruits.
Exactly. Yeah, that's why it would work. Anyway, sorry. Continuing.
Yeah. So, like I said, we need to go to the hedge anyway, so we might find what we're looking for there, as well as anywhere.
Well, you know for a fact that it would be there, yeah.
Okay. So yeah.
Thank you.
I know the way, so.
Yeah, you would know where to go to get it. I mean, you just have to go near a volcano and.
Thank you, Willem. Really, I'm sorry I brought you into this mess.
Well, I'm at least glad I can help get you out of it. That's more than I can say for some changelings. I look at Charlotte, who's not here.
Right, well, yeah, you look at Charlotte, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I added your beats for you, so you're good.
Oh, for me? Okay.
Just added yours.
Okay.
Awesome.
So now I just need to do Lisa's. Okay, so yeah, Lisa gets 1.
I get 1?
Yep.
Okay. Seems reasonable.
I was gonna say because I don't know if the obsession has a beat thing?
It doesn't. I only get on bit
Okay.
from it when I resolve it.
Okay, I thought it did. That'd be weird. You know, but there wasn't anything that came into direct conflict with
Uh,
you.
I will check it just in case, but I
Yeah,
don't
well, I'm saying like I would have given you one anyway if there was something that like it actually hindered you extremely, but it didn't really because the one thing with the aspect wasn't like a major like if you like directly went against it and it harmed you, then I would say yeah you'd get a beat, but
No, there is no bit. But I don't I get a bit for allowing him to seal my promise without resisting, or is that
oh you're right, yes you do.
isn't that okay?
No, you would get a beat for that. I mean, it says changeling, but in this case, you're a player character, so it would still count. Yes, so you do get a
2 bit, I think.
yeah, you would get a beat for that as well. So you get 2.
Okay, seems
Good call on that. Yeah.
Okay, I think that's all.
Okay.
By the way, you're going to need a new name for when we deal with things like Princess or me.
I'll be the okay, I want to let them come up with it.
A new name?
Yes, I'm Wolf.
Oh, I was gonna call you Big Bad Wolf.
He's going to tilt his head about that. Big bad wolf.
Am I that bad?
Sorry, I was referencing. Referencing a story from my childhood.
I see.
I will figure something out for a name.
Okay. Now, I'll introduce you to the summer court. They might be able to help you further.
Very well. Should I know something about them?
They are very old-fashioned, from what I can tell.
They're basically like Mikhail.
Yeah, like Mikhail's keep not
Or
keeper,
sire. Or sire.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah, they are like your sire.
Oh, like Mikhail. I see the type.
I think she'd get along with them really well, actually. Like I wish Mikhail could be here. He'd be like, "Oh, fellow cosplayers, good."
Oh, I forgot. I am spending 1 vitae to heal my 2 bashing damage.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, speaking of damage, I still have my damage from like all those days ago.
When
Did I go to
the
that?
one lethal? How much lethal did you get?
I only had one.
Yeah, I think it'd be healed by now. Sure.
I was sure it was, but I wanted to make like
If
sure.
not, I think it would be healed by tomorrow, so it's not right.
Yeah.
Vampires cannot heal damage with time. They can only heal bit by spending vitae.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
vitae is automatically spent during the days to heal their wound.
Right. So
Yeah.
Okay, so
I feel bad for what's her face then, because like
what, Charlotte or Alistair?
the sheriff.
Oh yeah, no, it's gonna take her a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it's going to cost her a lot of vitae.
I'll stop the broadcast. We can keep talking though.